What makes an anime fight unforgettable? Is it the explosion, the impossible powers, or the incredible animation? Actually, none of those are the real reason, because some of the greatest anime fights barely have any flashy effects at all. Meanwhile, Hollywood spent hundreds of millions of dollars creating action scenes that audience forget within a week. So why do anime fights stay with us for years? Today we're breaking why anime consistently delivers some of the greatest action sequences ever created and why Hollywood is still trying to catch up. Every punch has a meaning. The biggest difference between anime and Hollywood isn't the action, it's the story behind the action. Take Naruto versus Sasuke. This isn't just two ninjas throwing punches. It's two best friends with completely different versions of the future. Every attack represents years of friendship, pain, betrayal, and hope. Or look at Tanjiro versus Rui in Demon Slayer. Without the emotional weight of Tanjiro protecting her sister, the stunning animation wouldn't hit nearly as hard. Anime understands one important rule: a fight without emotion is just a noise. Characters actually grow during fights. Hollywood often treats fights as an obstacle. Anime treats fights as a turning points. Luffy doesn't simply defeat stronger enemy. Every battle changes him. Gon doesn't just become stronger against Pito, he sacrificed everything. Edward Ehrlich doesn't just fight to win. Every battle changes his beliefs. In anime, victories always come with a price. That's what makes them memorable. Animation has no limit. Unlike live-action movies, anime isn't limited by physics. Directors can create impossible camera angle, massive landscapes, create a visual effect, and superhuman movements that would be impossible or incredibly expensive to film in real life. Shows like Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and Faith prove that animation allows creators to turn imagination into reality. The only limit is creativity. Music creates a perfect moment. Imagine Goku's first Super Saiyan transformation without the soundtrack, or Levi's charge against the Beast Titan without the music. It wouldn't feel the same. Anime uses music like another character. The soundtrack builds anticipation, creates tension, and turns great scenes into legendary moments. Years later, fans still recognize this song within a second. Strategy beats pure strength. The best anime fights aren't won by whoever punches harder, they won by intelligence. Think about this now. There aren't even traditional fight scenes, yet every confrontation between light and ill feels like a battle. Or consider JoJo Bizarre Adventures. Characters constantly outsmart each other instead of relying only on raw power. The audience isn't just watching action, they are solving the fight alongside the characters. Every great fight tells a story. The greatest anime battles can be understood even with the sound turned off, because every movement tells a story. A character hesitates, another smiles despite impossible odds. A rival finally acknowledges their opponents. Without saying a word, the audience understands everything. That's it, visual storytelling at its finest. Anime fights aren't remembered because they are loud, they are remembered because they are make us feel something. The animation is incredible, the music is unforgettable, the choreography is spectacular, but none of that matters without the story. At the end of the day, the best anime fights aren't really about winning, they're about sacrifices, growth, friendship, dreams, and the emotions that connect us to the characters. That's why years later we can still remember every punch, every sword crash, and every final attack, because anime doesn't just show us action, it gives that action meaning. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think the greatest anime fight of all time? Was it Naruto vs Sasuke, Luffy vs Katakuri, Levi vs the Beast Titan, or something completely different? Let me know in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more anime content every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.